What's up? What's up, everyone in the Outlaw Nation? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Check us out on YouTube. Smash the like button, subscribe, man. And we're doing Fantastic Four issue 41, The Brutal Betrayal of Ben Grimm. Yeah, the last issue, Ben Grimm, tired of the Fantastic Four, decided to leave. But how's he going to deal with the Frightful Four on his tail? Will he join them? Will he betray the Fantastic Four? Let's get into it, shall we? And Ben is just getting ready to leave after he clobbered Dr. Doom. And Ben's basically just at his end point with the Fantastic Four. He doesn't want to be a monster. He doesn't want to be part of the team. He's sick of it. He's sick of being a member. He's sick of being the monster. And he just wants to leave. Human Torch tries to stop him, and Thing pushes him into the fire extinguisher and just kind of douses Torch. And Thing just makes his way out. And Thing just needs some time to think. He needs some time to get out. He needs some time to figure out what he's going to do. And he needs to come to grips that he's stuck in his form. He sneaks into a truck and kind of takes a nap there and passes out. But Thing's skin is so hard that when he actually falls out, he doesn't feel it. But something picks him up. Something moves him towards the house. What is this? What's carrying him? We'll find out, won't we? It ends up being the Wizard. But the Fantastic Four, in the meantime, while the Wizard's picking up Thing, they are picking up a mess. They're clearing everything out from when Dr. Doom attacked. And basically, here comes Allison. And Allison's wondering where Thing is, too, because he kind of ditched out on her, too. So they're trying to figure out what they're going to do and how they're going to find Ben. Meanwhile, Ben's floating into this mansion. And good old Paste Pot Pete, a.k.a. the Trapper, I like that name a lot better, decides to glue him down. And they're going to figure out what they're going to do with their new prize, with their enemy, as the Frightful Four looks on. And they're having a power struggle at this point. Medusa wants to be the leader, and she's kind of assuming the role by bullying the other guys. She's kind of messing with Sandman, blowing him away with her hair. And this is kind of the power struggle that's going on with the Frightful Four. This has been happening for a while. They've been trying to decide on who the leader is. They fight amongst themselves almost as much as the Fantastic Four does. But in the meantime, the Wizard comes up with an idea to turn Ben Grimm into a member of the Frightful Four. Meanwhile, Reed is just looking over everything, trying to figure out how he's going to get Ben back, how he's going to get him back into the Fantastic Four. And he's just in one of his moods. He doesn't want to hear anything about the wedding. He just wants to find Ben. So him and Johnny start looking in Johnny's hot rod, cruising around the city, and Reed's just stretching out, looking for him. He has a bad feeling that Benjamin's out there, and he needs the Fantastic Four to help him. And he does, because the Wizard is actually brainwashing him. He's amplifying his id, his bad intentions, which will turn him into the perfect member for the Frightful Four. While the other members are playing cards, trying to just go through the day by day of being supervillains, if you know what I mean. And it's kind of funny, how these guys actually fight as much as the Fantastic Four. The Trapper decides to try a little gimmick on the Sandman. The Sandman returns the favor, and Medusa has to break them up. And in the meantime, while they're all fighting, Ben Grimm sends a shockwave and silences them all. And now the Wizard reveals that Ben Grimm is now a new member. Medusa, of course, tries a power struggle on her, but he ends up doing a sonic wave that slams her hair back and sends shockers through her head. And this is kind of where Ben and the Wizard are a team now, and I love how he just doesn't light up a cigar, Ben, because it's clobbering time, and I know just who to clobber. As the Fantastic Four approach the mansion, they realize that it's a trap, and the Sandman kind of attacks Reed Richards. And this is interesting because Reed can stretch, but he can't really damage the Sandman, and the Human Torches kind of fall prey to Wizard's anti-grav ray. Medusa's fighting the invisible girl, but her force field's holding her off while the Trapper uses a bomb. And this is how strong her force fields have gotten. This thing was a big boom, a lot of power into it. But Thing decides he knows how to just handle this force field, and he goes to it and just rams onto it, pounds it into the dust, and the force of the Thing's blows against the force field knocks Sue out. And then he goes to dispatch Reed, and he starts clobbering Reed like there's no tomorrow. And of course, Johnny Storm is left. But Johnny Storm is quickly doused out by the Sandman, and then put out to pasture by the Thing. Yes, the Thing, the newest member of the Frightful Four. As they gather up the members of the Fantastic Four, locking them down, locking their powers down, making sure they don't get an opportunity to escape. They devised different prisons for all of them, like this weird mirror glue thing to kind of keep Reed Richards put. And now it's up to the Thing to destroy Reed. But he's fighting it, the control, and he passes out a minute. And this is where Sandman decides that he's going to finish him off once and for all. He tries to slam down, but the Thing's body is just too hard. And they're basically deciding whether or not they're going to kill him, or whether or not they're going to try to reboot him as a bad guy because he only had a minor slip. And of course, Medusa and the Trapper get into a little fight, but the Wizard realizes that Ben Grimm is now his, and he needs him to keep Medusa and the others in line. So Ben Grimm, the Thing, is activated again, and he just disposes of all in his way, because it's time for him to get his revenge on Reed, the man that destroyed his life, the man who made him the monster that he is today. It's Thing's time for payback as he looks at Reed with those twisted evil eyes, saying that he's going to do to him what Reed has done to Ben. And what will happen the next time that this insane monster reaches back? Will he get his revenge on Reed? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.